I wasn't a fan of Sketch before, but I'm a fan of Sketch now. I just made $10,000 in probably like 87 seconds just because of this single trade. It wasn't really like 10,000, it was like 8,000, but I only got a screenshot of 10 because, you know, I like posting my gains on my story. Just started my new Discord server, and this would have been great to alert. It just took off too fast, and I kind of felt bad afterwards, but I guess I can't be. You got to join my new server. Even the free section has a bunch of information, but for what I offer in the paid section, I think it's the best. The main thing I want you to just notice about this is just the scalability of things, because obviously you don't have 30K to trade with options, and I do right now just because I guess I got lucky. But this solely is a percentage game until you have a big enough portfolio. This was over 100% trade, and I'm obviously super happy about that. But if I only had one contract, this would have been a shitty trade. I wouldn't even care. I did have like 100 contracts, and I was sized pretty heavy. Risk management's important, and sizing correctly is obviously a big thing. But I'm okay with risking a lot of money with a small stop loss like this. This is all about prioritizing premeditation of trades, because I knew how much I was going to lose before I got in the trade, so I was comfortable oversizing because of how small my stop loss was. Now, Powell talked today, and I don't really give a fuck, but I waited until 12 o'clock to take this trade. But just looking at it and the simplicity of everything about this, there's no levels on my screen, there's no anything. It's literally just the chart, and I'm okay with that. If you really want to dumb this down to make this as simple as it probably ever will be for you to understand how I made this money and how easy it was, all I was trading off of was this previous high. Now, what gave me so much confidence to take this trade is because we did actually retest it just after making that previous high, and we shot off of it again. And I believe the market's a place of repetition, so I went for it one more time because why not? It was the only trade I took on the day, and the risk reward was there, so I was not upset about taking this trade. I'm okay with risking this because of how small my stop loss is and because of the potential to trade. The overall trend is still bearish. I love good RR trades because if I miss this trade, whatever, I move on. This options account I started with was $1,000. I'm just in profit right now, fucking around. I don't encourage just taking shots at the market to take shots. I do encourage taking managed risk, because at the end of the day, that's what we do every single time we take a trade. And guess what, motherfucker? This shit died. Now, I was targeting this previous low right here. You can see right here. But when we got down to this level, I was just waiting for a green candle to close out the trade. So I ended up closing out the trade right here, which still netted me over 100%. And I think it was like $8,000. The big thing I want you to take away from this is just trading how you want to trade. I did this solely myself. I was listening to Playboy Cardi. I was doing my own thing, and I found a trade comfortable enough for me to take. If there's a trade where you can have some confidence taking with a risk reward like this, you take it every single time. I could take about 10 more of these trades in the future, and I'll be at break even from this trade itself. You do not need a high win rate to be profitable. At the end of the day, this was not like a textbook strategy for me. This is what experience in the market's about. Just being able to see stuff, taking opportunities, taking managed risk, and making money off of it. And I just made enough money to rent a Rolls Royce for the day to post on my TikTok. France just lost in the Euros, so now I got enough money to jump out of my window and pay for the hospital bills. I just made enough money off this to buy 878 McRibs. This reminds me of the time, it was about 2 years ago. This was probably like when I first started blowing up on TikTok. I was about like 180,000 followers in. Me and my boys went out to the club, you know, their objective, get girls' numbers, you know, let's have a good time, you know, drink a lot, whatever. We ended up getting to the club. This was in Ybor City, bro. And if y'all ever been to Ybor City in Tampa, you guys know. Wild place. We ended up getting to the club in about 30 minutes, and I had 12 dudes Snapchats in my phone. Dudes walking up to me asking for my number in my Snapchat to be able to talk to me and like learn my stuff. I had 4 dudes come up to me and tell me they were day traders. Now, of course, I ain't finna judge because I am one. The images and discords I was shown past that moment, I was very surprised. There was one dude in particular telling me that he was a 6-figure day trader and he had a Discord and all this stuff. I was like, dope, man, that's cool. We end up walking out of the club. I see bro again. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, yo, what's good? He asked for my number. I gave it to him because, you know, I'm not a celebrity. I don't care. I'll talk to people in the area. I gave everybody my number and stuff because I'm not a celebrity or anything. I don't care. I like knowing people with the same interests, you know? He keeps on rambling, telling me he makes X amount of money every day. He does this. He was still in college though for some reason, which is weird for someone making all that money. We start talking about our Discords and I show him mine, which was previously my old Discord, which had like at the time 40,000 people in it. He was like, damn, bro, that's sick. Like he got super hype. And I was like, yo, let me see yours. Bro pulled out his Discord and the name of his server was Wolf of Wall Street Trading. I think it had less than 50 members. And bro kept talking about trading in my mind, just like went fog. About 5 minutes later, I proceeded to block his number, and I vowed to never tell anybody I'm a day trader ever again in my entire life. It's just, wow. It hurt me. Is that what people think of me when I tell them what I do? All this money's not even worth it.